Robert Halfon, it's a lovely afternoon on a canalability here on the Stort. But why have you come down there, and have you learnt anything today?
First thing I've got to do is thank Canalability and the volunteers who've arranged this today, and also all the campaigners for Save Our Stort Valley. I'm very worried about the development. I first knew about this properly about a few months ago, 6 months ago. I've been campaigning for the developers to go back to the drawing board. I've raised it on a number of occasions in Parliament and tabled 2 House of Commons motions, and the leader of the House of Commons, Jacob Rees-Mogg, told the developers to listen to the residents yesterday in the House of Commons. I also want to raise this with the Canal Trust because I think they will have serious objections, and it is absolutely important that the residents who care passionately about this beautiful part of Harlow and Hertfordshire make sure that their environment is not destroyed.
This element of going back to the drawing board, that could be very expensive.
Well, what we need to do is to look at different options to see whether or not they can do it in a way that doesn't wreck the local environment, and that's what the problem is. This was decided by the Labour Council some years ago now, and voted through. The Conservatives voted against this. They voted against this local plan. It's very hard because it's quite long down the track, but there must be some alternatives. I've been speaking to some of the Save Our Stort campaigners who seem to have some very sensible alternatives. They're not against a road at all. They understand the need for homes, but it's got to be done in a way that doesn't destroy a beautiful park cherished by local residents.
So if one day things are approved, which we know where planning goes, what would you define as success?
I would define a success that it's done in a way that doesn't destroy the local environment. But as I say, being honest, it is very far down the track. This was agreed years ago by a Labour Council, and the Conservatives opposed this. So you've got to be very clear about that. And I'm trying to do as much as I can, supporting the Save Our Stort campaign, raising it in Parliament, raising it with councillors, making sure that they are listened to, that the people of Harlow are listened to.